Is homelessness just an urban issue? Many have the impression that homelessness is just an urban issue, but in recent years there's been a rise in rural homelessness. This is seen as an unseen crisis and one that's hard to address. With the pandemic and stay-at-home orders, this has been pushed away from the limelight. The extent of this crisis is hard to detect, and the sprawling wilderness makes it hard to get enough information to determine the numbers involved. That being said, there are interventions to help homelessness, but these are mainly concentrated in urban areas. What are the main reasons for this increase? One of the main reasons is unaffordable housing and jobs in rural areas. With various new housing reforms coming into place, this places a greater emphasis on local governments to help homeless people in their local area. Currently, it's hard to find accommodation and social housing in local rural areas. Private accommodation makes it worse as it's unaffordable for most local governments. This issue has been made worse by the pandemic, as most people have chosen to move to the countryside as their jobs no longer require on-site working. Various housing websites have reported an increase in house prices of more than 20% as city workers flock to rural areas to buy bigger homes. So, what does rough sleeping in rural areas look like? Many choose to live in campsites as hostels are few and far between, and people find security in the isolation. This isolation favors those now detached from society. However, this type of living is not without its own issues. The lack of money and food availability is a major issue in rural areas. Many find it hard to access the required social and medical care available in urban areas. Campsites are often set up on private land where they face aggressive landowners and farmers. So, what now? With new legislation, it places greater emphasis on local governments to find, track, and help local people, targeting more affordable housing and social care. This isn't a quick fix and it's a continual process. Hopefully this video brings it more to the public light. Thank you for listening.